slow at the moment. The South 14 is backed up solidly at Escondido Canyon all the way down towards Soledad Canyon. If you can, exit off the freeway, East Escondido to Oslo. Don't say that to Soledad and back onto the back onto the 14 from there. Northbound side, you can see a little bit of slide, but undoubtedly weather has something to do with this, so it could be a big mess on that South 14. We'll keep an eye on this. Like I said, they keep changing and updating the situation as we go, but a huge delay on that southbound 14. Your next report's at 10:15. More reports tomorrow. Top trade video audio.com. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Widespread rain showers marching in from the west. So far, weather radar showing the heaviest rains have been off to the east and southeast of the area, out toward Anaheim and east and northeast of Anaheim, up to Pomona, where we've had some near 1-inch rainfall totals today. Quarter-inch to half-inch rainfall rates possible here this afternoon, and temperatures in the 50s, lows tonight in the 40s, and then sunshine out tomorrow with highs in the 60s. Dry weather all the way through New Year's Day and into the first weekend of the new year. I'm meteorologist Scott Largamore, KNX 1070 News Radio. Right now, 46 degrees in Chatsworth, 52 in Carson. We have 50 and raining in Santa Ana at 10:08. Latest storm giving the mountains pressure for the snow. John McCauley with Baldy Ski Resort tells KNX there's 6 to 10 inches of snow already at the resort. Says it's a beautiful day.
We got 17 work school this week. It's been installed last week. They've got their Christmas toys they want to break out, so it's going to be a busy week anyways. Not the icing on the cake.
If you're headed to the mountains today, officials say you should bring chains. If you're looking to ski or snowboard, you can only order lift tickets online. The year will have many voters in Southern California back once again casting ballots.
Just appointed state senator, now Los Angeles County Supervisor Holly Mitchell. She left the 54th Assembly seat vacant, and the filing period for people who want that gig, it opens today. It ends on January the 7th for the March 2nd special election. There have been 2 candidates who've emerged publicly. Culver City Council member David Lee started campaigning for the job back in December. Also in the mix is Baldwin Hills Assembly member Sydney Camlogger. She used to work for Mitchell and also has her endorsement. Of course, other names could surface between now and January 7th. If no candidate receives a majority of the votes, there will be a runoff May 4th. Craig Figler, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Firefighters are looking into the cause of a house fire that killed a woman in Eagle Rock. LAC fire Brian Humphrey tells KNX 2 elderly people escaped the fire this morning at the home on North Vincent Avenue.
They met firefighters to inform them that a woman was trapped in the back of the home, and the area heavily involved with fire. The push-driving firefighters had the flames out in a little more than 20 minutes, but sadly that woman was beyond help and declared dead at the scene.
2 elderly people were checked out at the scene for minor injuries. No word yet on what relationship they had with the woman who was found dead. Actress Lori Loughlin's been released from prison this morning. She spent 2 months in custody at a federal lockup in Northern California for her role in the college bribery scandal. She and her husband admitted paying $500,000 in bribes to get their daughters into USC. Hollywood publicist and media expert Michael Levine tells KNX Loughlin can revive her career, but has to be patient.
Just lay low, but then over a 6-month or year period of time, I think she can begin to regain some of her career.
He says if she shows humility, the public is more than willing to forgive her. Loughlin's husband, Massimo Gianoli, is still in prison, serving a 5-month term. A crash blocked the ramp from the eastbound 10 freeway to the 110 north. Your next traffic check coming up at 10:15. It's 10:10. It's time for the sexual abuse of children to stop. A new law helps survivors of childhood sexual abuse take legal action. Jeff Anderson and Associates is one of the nation's leading child sex abuse law firms. Call 1-800-IT-TIME, 120-117, Vicente Boulevard, Suite 700, Los Angeles, California, 90049.
Varicose veins are caused by broken valves that can no longer pump blood. This makes blood pool up and stretch out your veins. They are ugly, painful, dangerous, and cannot heal on their own. They will only get worse. West Medical's state-of-the-art, minimally invasive varicose vein solution will make your life look
I avoided wearing shorts and skirts because I was so embarrassed with my varicose veins. I tried creams and other home remedies, but it was just a waste of money. West Medical completely transformed my legs, and you can't even tell that I'm a
with most PPO health insurances to cover the cost. So call 1-800-WEST-MED for a free consultation. Remember, varicose veins will not heal on their own, so call today. 1-800-WEST-MED. That's 1-800-WEST-MED or visit westmedical.com.
Today is one long week. I
right now.
My name is Scott Sam. I am the founder of the Tax Defense Group. My company advertises on radio stations just like this. When you hear it, you know it's different. Our company represents individuals and businesses that have issues related to the IRS. Highly enrolled agents that make calls and will be on call for anything and everything related to your tax matter. You don't need to fear the IRS. You need to have the most qualified people speaking on your behalf. Do you have a tax-related matter that is keeping you up at night? Have you hired a company that didn't have an ad like this? Hey, don't call companies that sell you a jingle. Call the best tax relief company in the business, the Tax Defense Group. I know that because I built it.
For a free, no-obligation consultation, call 855-TAX-BILL. 855-TAX-BILL. That's 855-829-2455.
As we move into the new year, we finally have some things to look forward to. Hey, it's Vicki Moore, and it's time to make that call to Pacific Coast Termite. Find out if you have termites or not, and then take it from there. There's no pressure. When you call Pacific Coast Termite, they'll send out a uniformed technician to do a free thorough inspection. If you go ahead with the treatment, you'll get 10% off plus a 2-year guarantee. Pacific Coast Termite uses orange oil and Altracet. There's no move out, so call them 800-PACIFIC or visit them online at PacificCoastTermite.com. Some restrictions apply. When was the last time you watched your home movie? If you're like most, there's a box in your closet of videotapes, film reels, and photos that don't get watched. Worse, they're degrading. Hi, I'm Nick. And I'm Adam. 10 years ago, we started Legacy Box to help families convert their aging media to digital. Here's how it works. Fill Legacy Box with your camcorder tapes, film reels, and photos. We professionally digitize and send them back on DVDs, thumb drives, or the cloud, ready to watch and share. Legacy Box is the world's largest, most trusted home movie and photo digitizer. Over 450,000 families have used Legacy Box, and we've been featured on Good Morning America, Rachel Ray, and The Today Show. Best off those recorded moments and preserve your family's history so it can be easily passed down for generations. Experience peace of mind and enjoy reliving the glory days. Order your Legacy Box today. Visit legacybox.com/value for a limited time to get 40% off your order. That's legacybox.com/value for 40% off. legacybox.com/value.
This is Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Depend on us.
10:14, I'm Rob Archer. Coming up, the worst may be ahead of us. Healthcare workers are bracing for a bigger Christmas-fueled COVID surge, even as they're coping with a post-Thanksgiving spike. Big stories coming up in the next 15 minutes. But first, 10:15, traffic and weather together every 10 minutes. The 5, here's Tom Tran.
We'll start with this crash over on the Santa Monica Freeway, eastbound side of the 10, the ramp to the 110 going northbound. All of the vehicles involved in this crash, including a semi and van, have just been moved off to the right shoulder, which we see slowing on that east 10 as you try to make the transition to the 110. Over on the 605, southbound side of the 605 at the 5, and we crashed there before here. A couple of vehicles involved in this one. They are off to the right shoulder. We're also seeing some slowing on the south 605 because of a crash near Rose Hill. Back up to 50. Over on the westbound side of the 91. Got one near Bloomfield. We have another one just before Convoluted. That's back to Baldy. 605 slows from South Street up to the 91. Looks like we might have a crash on that ramp from north 605 to the 91. We'll get some details from CHP shortly. As always, when it rains, make sure you turn on your windshield wipers and your headlights. Don't cut off big rig. That's how some of these accidents happened this morning. We also have this really doozy of a crash on the southbound side of the 14. A SIG alert has been in place for a couple of hours now. South